Hello and welcome to News to Drink To. We have a review for you, as well as some news. We literally just got back from watching Evil Dead Rise
Yes,
at the multiplex. Do you like it?
I did. Actually. I went in not really knowing what to expect.
Yeah, I didn't know. I hadn't seen a trailer or anything for this.
Yeah, I'd seen one trailer, and the trailer looked good, but then trailers do. That's their job. But yeah, no, this was. I enjoyed it.
This is written and directed by Lee Cronin. I've not seen anything he's done.
No, never heard of him.
Nope. But and also produced by Sam Raimi and
Bruce Campbell.
Yeah. So the familiar names are there, but yeah, never heard of this guy. But the plot is basically it's Evil Dead in an apartment building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Evil Dead 2, which is Evil Dead. It's that.
Yeah. That's it. But I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's got a fucking cracking opening.
Yeah.
A great use of sound. If you get a chance, see this in the cinema. It is loud.
Yeah,
and,
incredibly loud.
It's incredibly loud. And then it's got a great opening, and then it moves into sort of the main story, which is this. Like I said, it's a family living in an apartment, but it's more sort of what an American family probably is these days, which is poor.
Yeah,
but like in films, they usually portrayed as white picket fence, and everyone's happy, and then this horror happens. They're just like, we got no money. We live in a shithole. The dad's run off.
Yeah, the apartment building's about to be torn down. They're like being evicted in like a month's time.
Yeah, and the kids are like fighting.
Yeah,
and one of them's a bit fucking. Well, they're all actually they're all kind of weird.
The whole family's
even before,
weird.
Before it kicks off, the whole family like. Yeah, I bet these are all getting bullied in school and shit. But it's refreshing to see.
Yeah, this is it's not Amityville. It's not like the perfect family moves into a house.
Yeah, it's not that at all. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. What was I gonna say? Alyssa Sutherland, who plays the mum.
Yeah, I've seen her before.
She was in Vikings.
That'd be it.
Yeah. She's fantastic in like a not to really give too much away, but like. It's a very physical performance.
Yeah.
And she does it.
Well, it's in the trailer. She gets possessed.
Right, yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't see the trailer.
Yeah, it's in the trailer.
Yeah, but her sort of role as a Deadite it's not just screaming and laughing like it has been in the previous incantations of this story. It seems to be a lot more to it. And it's really like physical and
it can't have been fun to film at all.
Oh no,
there's a lot of like being thrown around and everything else. But the whole the manic like performance and stuff she gives her and she's terrifying.
And she has a very expressive face.
Yeah,
even before she is turned, she's just got one of these faces.
Yeah,
and knows how to like use it. And the film very much wears its influences on its sleeve.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of really fun nods to the originals.
Yeah, there's also
bits of dialogue. There's also very physical. There's one particular bit which is very Sam Raimi.
Yeah,
like shot.
Is that the one with the eyeball?
Well, that, and there's another bit as well, which is very reminiscent of, I think it's Evil Dead 2, which is just the camera on what would have been Ash's face in the first one. And it's just her, and it's all very, like, almost sped up and jerky.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. It's sort of like a steady cam facing them as they're running. Yeah.
It's fantastic.
But there's also lots of nods. I don't know if they're nods. It's very obvious to other films, like obviously Evil Dead.
The Shining.
The Shining, very much so.
Yeah.
Hereditary.
Yeah.
The Thing.
Yeah.
To an extent at the end, where it gets really fucking weird.
Yeah. Also, if you've got a weak stomach and you're not like a massive like horror, this is very gory.
It's incredibly
gory.
I mean, the remake was incredibly gory.
Yeah. I'd say this is more in the vein of the reboot than it is the original. It's not a knockabout comedy like the original. No. The original trilogy.
Where is this like in canon though? Is it just another story, or is it?
I guess because there's no
nods, there's no connection. It's not a remake.
Ash does not turn up.
No, there's no connections really to the original. The Book of the Dead is there.
They don't even do the Klaatu Verada Nikto incantation. The incantation is different.
Yes, and it's also it seems to. When they find the Book of the Dead and the records that go with it, they're from 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Which means, I guess, in this version, the Ash stuff didn't happen.
Well, I guess no.
Unless I don't know.
It says, I can't. Without giving too much away, they can't really dive into it too much. But this doesn't seem to nod towards that at all.
No, seems to be its own. Just separate story, and I'm fine with that. I don't think not everything has to be.
The Necronomicon itself is different, looks different.
Yes, a little bit.
But yeah, really enjoyed it. Had fun with it. It's very gory. It's very in your face, but I think it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I wasn't bored at all. It's not a long film, hour and 40.
Yeah.
But I wasn't looking at my watch or anything like that.
No.
Was very much invested. I didn't even really notice the guy on his phone in front of me until you pointed it out. There was a guy who was, we think, maybe a bit squeamish because he kept looking at his phone whenever something scary was going to happen. But he was also looking at Betfred, so he might just be a gambling addict.
It was like, you said you didn't notice as much, but it was a very chatty cinema. Like, for me, it was behind me and in front.
Yeah, and also, it was a busy cinema as well, which is good to see. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I was just thinking, is there any bad Evil Dead films?
I don't think so, personally.
No, I don't think there are. It's a really strong franchise.
But yeah, I love all of the films. Like, I've enjoyed this one as well. So for me personally, there is not a bad Evil Dead film so far.
Which is, how many? You can't say that for many franchises
at all. No.
And it's got a great TV show as well, and video games.
Yeah, Ash vs Evil Dead is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and the game. I've been playing the game quite a bit recently. It's very similar to the Friday the 13th game, kinda.
Right.
But it's good fun.
Oh well, there you go. We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But we also like the remake. If you don't like the remake, you probably
I mean, if you disagree, I don't give a fuck. So
actually, I was just thinking, if you don't like the remake, you might like this because it isn't a remake.
No, it's a brand new story.
Yeah.
But then the remake isn't really a remake. I mean, it's similar in story, but
very similar.
Yeah, but it's still different.
Incredibly similar.
Do you think?
It's the same plot.
Yeah, I know, but it's not like I said. Like the original films are funny. Like the reboot was very much a sort of a down and dirty horror. Like this is.
Yeah, but this has funny moments.
Yeah.
Like, there aren't really laugh out loud bits. There's a few, like, funny kills.
Yeah.
And a couple of quips in the dialogue. But, it is more like the original, the remake, sorry. Yeah, overall, go see it.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. News. We're getting a Harry Potter TV show.
Yeah. Is this, now, I've only seen bits and pieces about this. Is it basically the Harry Potter books done in a... Why?
Yep. To go more into the books.
Okay.
So obviously they turned it into 7 films?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be apparently a decade-long TV show.
Right.
Going more in depth into stuff that they, I guess, couldn't get in the films.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. Don't really care. But I've seen all of the films at one point or another. I fell asleep to 2 of them in the cinema. It's just not really my bag. So yeah, this is. I'm probably this will pass me by as well.
I only recently watched all of the Harry Potter films.
Yeah,
and it's all right. Got pretty into that Hogwarts game.
Yeah.
I've
not played it.
Avalakadabra! And all that shit. Oh, will I watch it? Oh, this is something that I'll probably start watching and then get bored with.
Yeah. I mean,
because we kind of know
that's
nothing. I mean, Game of Thrones was a decade long.
Yeah, I suppose
8 years.
Yeah, pretty much. A decade.
Yeah. So I mean, there's many TV shows that are a decade long.
If they can make it a bit more, I don't know, grimier, a bit darker, then maybe I'll give it a go.
It's quite dark
in places.
Yeah. I mean, there is an entire race of people that are basically slaves.
Yeah.
It's pretty dark. It's not as whimsical as you think, this fucking shit.
Yeah.
Harry Potter! You're a slave.
Is J.K. Rowling having a hand in this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here comes the money! Everyone's favourite TERF.
Yeah.
She is a executive producer or some bullshit. So obviously there are people...
Which is kind of a nothing title.
Yeah, there are people that are obviously not happy.
Yeah.
Because she's going to make more money. It doesn't...
I mean, she did create it all, but she's like a lot of people. They can create something that loads of people love. Doesn't stop them from being a bit of a garbage person.
Yes.
So...
And it's like, she's going to make more money. That doesn't matter. Yeah. She's still, even without this, even without Hogwarts Legacy, rich as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it makes no difference. You can boycott all you like. She's still going to be going to sleep on a bed of money.
Yeah. And like, she's not. Yes, she is got some weird views on trans people. Apparently, I've not really looked into it. But she's tweeted some shit in the past.
Yeah.
And she's not even like. I don't think she's even like the most anti-trans person out there.
No,
she's just one of the most famous.
Yeah, she's very much in the public eye, and obviously, it's basically because she created this thing that like was universally loved by like loads of different people.
Yeah,
and then one of the demographic of those people suddenly she turned around and she went, "Well, I kind of hate them," and they got upset by that. Obviously,
if you don't want to support a transphobic billionaire, get off Twitter.
Yeah,
because that fucker, he's into even weirder shit.
Yeah.
So
that's king garbage person.
And there's all sorts of. You'll see loads of clickbait articles at the moment about this Harry Potter TV show. There's none. It's all fucking hearsay.
Yeah,
no one's been cast.
It's just been there will be a TV show.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah. No one's been cast. I don't even think it's been fucking written yet. I don't know. There's no official anything.
Who's it being bankrolled by? It's
HBO Max.
HBO Max. Or Max.
Is it who is it they've teamed up with?
I don't know. Is it like Discover?
Oh, it's fucking our boy Zavlov.
Yeah,
Ham Man
Plus or something, whatever it is.
Yeah, Warner Bros.
Yeah.
Dr. Ham.
That, but yeah, they've changed their name. There was like HBO Max is changing their name to Max.
All right. But who knows? We will see. But yeah, HBO Max make good TV shows.
Yeah, historically they've made they made The Sopranos and stuff. They're basically
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, they started this whole TV like renaissance off. Like
Band
back in the
Brothers.
day. Yeah, back in the day, if you were a famous actor and you started appearing on TV, that was your career finished. And like things like The Sopranos and The Wire and that all changed that.
Yeah, sort of flipped it.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else have we got? Mia Goth has been cast in Blade.
Yes, she has.
They're trying to get a bit of credibility in there.
Yeah, I would watch anything with Mia Goth in it, I would watch Blade anyway.
Apparently, it's not going. When does this fucking? What do you mean they've cast her? I thought it was like been filmed.
Well, no, because it was
reshoots
at a stage of they hadn't filmed anything. Like it was written. They were going into pre-production, and then they went, actually, this script is shit. So it went back for rewrites, and now they're casting again, like after the rewrites and stuff. But basically, the only one who was actually cast was Maharaja Ali. I can never say his name. Mahershala, that's it. Mahershala Ali. So he was the only definite casting, I think. They've rewritten it so it doesn't include because it was supposed to Kit Harington, who was in the Eternals. His character, who was the Black Knight, was supposed to be involved, and I don't think that's happening anymore. So they've changed it entirely. So I don't know who Mia Goth is playing. It was Mia Goth and somebody else, wasn't it? I think there was like two casting.
Delroy Lindo and Aaron Pierre.
All right,
that's it. I've got a director now, Jan Demange, who also directed some Lovecraft Country.
All right,
71. So that's a really good film.
70. Is that the
one in Northern Ireland?
Yeah, it is a really good film.
Yeah,
great film with Jack. What's his name in it?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Jack.
Yep. So. I mean, I think Marvel's fallen off. That's coming from someone that never liked Marvel that much anyway. But I'm still just hoping Blade is not shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I forever look forward to Marvel films. Like, I'm not always rewarded. I'm one of those. Every time I go in to see a Marvel film, I'm always like, sort of like, I enjoy it for what it is, and the more I think about it afterwards, the more disappointed I get. Recently, I have to say, like, just seeing the trailer again for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, that looks fucking good. It does.
Does it? I'm kind of over Chris Pratt.
Everyone is, but like,
I said the first Guardians of the Galaxy, I think, is the best Marvel movie.
Right, it's a great
that's
movie.
it. That's all I have to.
I'm looking forward to sort of them tying off that particular franchise within the Marvel universe. And yes, Chris Pratt is. Yeah, I'm done with Chris Pratt as well. But I mean, he's Star-Lord, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But staying on the subject of Marvel, what's his name? Jonathan Majors.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, he's been dumped by his agent. And there's rumours going around that they're going to recast Kang.
Well, I read today that he's not being recast.
He's definitely not being recast. All right.
Not in the stuff that he's committed to.
Right.
From remembering this fucking article on the internet.
Yeah.
Such as Loki season 2.
Okay.
He is Kang for that.
But they could still recast after.
Yeah. Until, I guess, he has his day in court.
I mean, they can do that. Kang the Conqueror has, like, historically as a character, has many different faces. So it's an easy character to sort of explain that away.
Yeah. But yeah, it's still like every fucking internet. Every article I read is he's been fired. His PR team has dumped him.
And there's a lot of clickbait around at the moment.
It's hard to make sense of what's actually fucking going on.
I read it wrong, the first one I said, because it said, after incident, Jonathan Majors dropped by his agent. And I thought, why would he go to his agent? Just dropped by his agents. Hi. Dropped by his agent.
Oh, yeah. I also heard he was dropped by his PR team or his PR representative. And someone was saying, like, do you know how much you got to fuck up to be dropped by your PR team?
Yeah.
It's their entire job to make you look good when you do fuck up. And they're like, yeah, I know. And they make millions off of you fucking up and them sorting it out.
Yeah.
So for them to go, that's...
Well, the rumours are there's more people coming out of the woodwork now as well, saying that he's, like, been abusive towards them as well.
Fuck.
So, I mean, this could get worse.
Fucking hell, man. All these rich fuckers going around beating people up and whatnot. Drake Bell.
Oh,
Josh and Drake.
He went missing for a bit, didn't he?
So he went missing in Florida. He was then found, and then his wife said, "I want a divorce." After he was found.
Well, apparently, he's been accused of grooming a young girl.
Oh, he's already like.
Well, that was before.
Yeah, he was charged with child endangerment.
That's it. Yeah.
And
but apparently it started from when she was like 12 or something.
Yeah.
Grim.
Yeah, no, this was like years ago. That was.
Oh right, I don't know. That's the first I heard of it. Drake. I was never a big. What was the
Josh
show?
And Drake?
Josh and Drake.
No, neither was I.
I never watched it.
But he went missing in Florida, and then he was found safe.
Yeah.
And his wife's like, "I want a divorce," which begs the question: what was he doing whilst he was missing?
Well, I mean, again, internet.
Nothing.
There was loads of stuff coming up saying that he'd gone missing at the same time as a young girl, like from that area had gone missing. I don't know how true that is. It's just the internet, so I could just be spreading falsehoods here. But yeah, I don't know. I read that somewhere.
Oh well, yeah, he has been found safe, but he's now single.
Yes. So if you're 12,
look out. Alec Baldwin.
Yes.
All charges have been dropped.
Apparently so.
In light of new evidence, and they're going to review the new evidence and might charge him with something else. Guy can't get a break. I mean, I know he shot somebody.
Yeah.
But it's a fucking horrible situation.
Yeah.
Like,
there's blame lies in lots of different places in that. I mean, there is. He has to accept an element of blame there.
Oh, sure.
Also, the armorer. I mean, the armorer has to take quite a bit of blame. I feel
you'd think more than Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, it's your job to make sure that shit doesn't.
But
happen.
Baldwin was also a producer on this.
Yeah. Okay. That's more blame on his doorstep or whatever. But yeah, he has also committed to finishing that film. Like, and if I read this right, he also was like, it was what she would have wanted.
Is it?
I think you should be speaking for her.
Yeah.
But, you know. No. But yeah, so apparently all
if I died on the job, I'd be like, burn the place down. That's my final wish.
Yeah.
With everyone in it. I don't care if I love all the people I work with. I want this place burnt down.
Yeah.
And I will haunt the remains.
I saw a comment on somebody somebody was like blaming the armorer. This kind of thing happens all the time. Bruce Lee was shot on the set of a film. No, he wasn't.
No, it was Brandon Lee. And it doesn't happen all the time.
No. If it did.
These films wouldn't be getting made.
I love was a comment I read like very early on when somebody had gone, well, they shouldn't be pointing guns at people unless you actually intend to use it on it. It's a film. Like if every film there was pointing guns away from, we'd all be stormtroopers.
Hold it right there.
Yeah. Nobody would hit anything. It's just an absurd way of thinking.
I'm committed to finishing the film. Does anybody want to see this film?
I do not.
No,
care
I don't.
About it.
No, especially not now. It feels
it's Western or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it just kind of feels dirty.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason it's going to get any kind of box office, I think, is out of some sort of morbid curiosity now.
Yeah. Like, you're not going to see anything.
No, not at all.
This is the scene where he shot her.
Well, that's what The Crow was like. I mean, The Crow's a good film.
Yeah, it's a great film.
But the reason, or one of the reasons it's got such a huge cult following is because of the death of Brandon Lee.
Yeah.
And people will forever be like, you can watch it with like several different people and they'll all go, this is the scene. And it's always a different bit.
Yeah. Yeah, believe it or not, it's not in the film.
Yeah. Like, why would they leave it in there? I love that. When I first watched it, a friend of mine was like, there's a bit where he's on the table and he falls backwards. Yeah. My friend was adamant that's the moment he died. Why would they leave it in there? That's not true. Fucking grim.
That's a snuff movie.
Yeah.
They're illegal.
Brandon Lee actually dies in this scene. Yeah. That's commitment. That's acting.
Fucking hell. I think that's it.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can't think of
anybody dead. Julian Sands
is still AWOL.
Yeah, it's not funny.
No.
His son.
I kind of like. I mean, I want to know.
They've called off the search now.
Yeah, I suppose.
And his family has said like, thanks for your help. He's not officially dead, but they are not looking for him anymore.
Yeah. Imagine if he just turns up one day.
He won't.
I mean, that'll be a resurgence in his career, though.
You'd think so, yeah.
He just comes out of the wilderness, and it's like instantly in more films. Warlock 5 or whatever it is.
I mean, Jeremy Renner survived, and his career's,
Oh yeah, he's gone through the. Was it Disney Plus have that interview with what's her name on there about
that silly twat? What's her name? What is
her name?
Is it Diane Sawyer?
Diane Sawyer. That's it. The interview with that.
It seems. I know he's an actor, and I know he's been through this horribly traumatic experience, but it just seems like he's acting.
Well, that's the problem with when it happens. Things like this happen to these people. You're always a bit. These people lie for a living.
Yeah, it's like, that's why I can't take that fucking John Bernthal podcast seriously.
Oh yeah, was it Real Ones?
Yeah,
yeah.
It's so like, oh, John, you're not a fucking psychologist. Yeah. Tell me more about it, brother. Yeah, when you're there,
I like John Bernthal, but I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, when you get to that spiritual place. And you think, like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. When you talk about something interesting, you're a fucking movie star.
Yeah.
Your feelings. No one cares.
It's like, what's his name that used to be in EastEnders? Used to play Grant Mitchell.
Ross Kemp.
Ross Kemp, when he does all of his stuff, like Ross Kemp with the SAS, Ross Kemp under the water, Ross Kemp in space. It's like, fucking, give it up, Ross. Like, all right, we know you're a bit tough.
She played a tough guy.
Yeah. So that was one of my favourite things I did in Extras.
Yeah, I was going to say, Ross Kemp, when he cries.
Because what's his name? Oh, Vinnie Jones has a pub at him. It's like, I'm scared.
He's got that stupid fucking wig on. Yeah.
But yeah, it's that sort of thing. It's always like really hard to believe. Like you think, if anything remotely dangerous happens, the camera goes off, and
But Jeremy Renner sat there, was like, I can't remember the question she asked, but he just paused. He's like, survive. Like, no one talks like that, Jeremy.
Yeah. They know the dramatic beats and stuff. I'll tell you what I did. He was on Kimmel or something. I think, was it Kimmel or the other one, or Fallon, one of them. But like, he come on and he sat down, and he did seem different, like in the way he was talking and everything else. Like, because I mean, it's clearly had an effect on him. Like, which having a massive vehicle like that dropped on you probably would. But yeah, it was kind of almost like he wasn't like there was a level of confidence that seemed to have dropped.
It's probably the concussion.
It could well be.
He's pretty sure he's got brain damage.
Yeah. Well, that's what they thought at one point, didn't they? But, yeah. Anyway,
that's it. Yeah. No one's dead. They just fucking keep surviving, these Hollywood stars.
They do.
Yeah. Good for apart from Julian Sands. But
well, we don't know.
We don't know. The book is still open on that one.
Sorry, Judy.
Cool, we done?
Yeah, I think so. All
right. That's it. Subscribe and all that bollocks.
Yeah, do all that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.